Well, that would be the plan, right? Same recipe, work ethic, compete against the Seattle team that has played extremely good hockey lately. We know the opposition's going to play hard. We know Seattle's played extremely well, so not always going to go smooth, but the effort has to be there.
Hamilton shot deflects onto the stick of Cody Glass, who scores! And just like that, 54 seconds in, the Devils draw first blood.
Well, that's what you want to see, Dano. The last couple of games on the road all starts with a big face-off win from Cody Glass. A clean win right to Dougie Hamilton, who probably had his best game of the season in Minnesota. And to think, how fickle is goaltending? Grubauer.
Hamilton backhand and a toe save by Grubauer. Lindgren trying to clear camp. Brad spins it back up to the point, but it's intercepted by Jaden Schwartz. And he takes a shot that's easily paddled away. Puts it back behind the net for Beniers. Back up top for Dunn. Dunn shot to Larson, and a shot by Larson is gloved out of the air by Markstrom. And we saw that against the Rangers earlier in the week when they scored 4 unanswered after being down 2-0 early in that contest. McCann fans on his pass, recollects for Larson, shot and scores. The former Devil makes it 1-1.
That's off the rush there. That's where Seattle's been generating most of their offense over these last 12 games.
As you see right here, Siegenthaler stands up. Mercer has that puck, but it's bouncing. It goes off his heel. He can't get it deep in Seattle zone. You saw right there, middle of the ice open, and quick wrister. You see a little bit of a
skill. McMahon
really good
off
stick
the dasher
there.
And down.
Really good stick.
Loosen up for McMahon with a shot. Blocked in front. McMahon gloves it back down for Stevenson. Down lower to Eberle. Eberle can't center thanks to Pesce. Eberle gets it back. Nowhere to go with the puck, so he leaves it to Stevenson. Back to the bumper. Beniers and a bad save. Kicks back into the Devils' end, so Hughes passes back out to Brad. Tapped back to Jack Hughes. He's got Hischier rushing to Brad. Hughes didn't get much on the shot. Saved by Grubauer. Tries to bank it off the Kraken goaltender. Brad drives back behind the net, still with it on his backhand. Spins to his forehand. Centers to Meyer with a shot and a chest save by Grubauer.
You know, Finland, a small country of what, 5 million people, just have produced so many great National Hockey League players, and they just really understand the game, Bryce, and play it the right way, and I don't think it's any different with Hamaneo.
Sharp angle centering pass bounces to Siegenthaler. Cross ice to Hamilton. Slings a shot saved by Grubauer. The rebound slides wide. Devils buzzing on the power play, but it's intercepted. Tolvanen forces it back out of the zone. Devils have to tag back up. This power play brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health, official healthcare provider of the New Jersey Devils. Ben Myers for holding. Devils 0 for 1 on the power play, and they score! Now 1 for 2. The captain, Nico Hischier, makes it 2-1.
Nico just lets one fly. Let's take a look at a $1 million replay brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery. Remember, anything can happen in Jersey, and you see Jack Hughes back off the defenders with that great skating ability and gets it over to Hischier. He's got Jack going to the net as well, but he just beats Grubauer far side, right under the...
Larson, the goal scorer, right shot, and the pad saved by Markstrom. Now the Kraken hunting for a goal. Larson shot paddle away by Markstrom.
And that's what created the penalty, because they already had about 30-35 seconds in the Devil's zone, and you start to get worn down.
Dunn shot, save, rebound, and they score. McCann on the power play is tied at 2.
Well, it's tit for tat right now. This game, it's crazy.
From the point by accident, because the stick snapped in half. Watch right here. And then it comes right out to McCann. But Seattle wins the draw. That's the key. Gets help from Eberle. It's Dunn who lets it go. It was deflected. That's why it slowed down. But he also, I think, broke his stick on the shot. Or swift on it a little bit. Yeah, there's the stick snapped in half. And that threw Markey off and everybody, but it comes right back.
Both goals in this period have come with the man advantage for these two teams. Meyer bats it out of the air. Sharp angle shot saved by Grubauer. Rebound, kicks back behind the net. And Winterton will take it to the blue line and wrist it down, trying to get his own pass. Nemitz cuts it off, bounces to Gaudreau with a backhand. And a save by Markstrom, goes back behind the net. Eberle there. Nemitz trying to poke it out, so's Brown. Fish back out to the point. Here's Fleury with some room. Shot belly down by Markstrom. Rebound was loose, but he's able to get the glove on it. Then leaves it back for Mercer. His pass, though, is picked off by McCann, who's played well in this game, and it's flipped back down.
Well, you're seeing the layers from Seattle.
To the net there, and to your point, Andre Palat did a great job. He took away the eyes. Just Grubauer did a great job controlling that rebound.
Pesce, Luke Hughes with a shot on a shoulder save by Grubauer. Mercer couldn't get his shot through. Pesce also couldn't get it through. Here's Luke Hughes, some room. Can't get it to his backhand. Had a sliding save as it was blocked in front. Here comes Kakko. Kakko with Eberle. Kakko shot saved by Markstrom. Now it's opening up.
Oh, Hamilton right there. That puck was in the air. Tough for him to corral that, but almost put it in.
Jack Hughes shot post.
With everybody, I'm just going to throw that out there because I know, I see it. I see their passion. And yeah, I understand the fans' frustration. We get frustrated. We want a better brand of hockey. It hasn't been there consistently this year.
8 straight games early. Their first 15 games, they're one of the best teams in the league, and he still believes this is going to work.
Well, absolutely, and I just love the fact that he did take ownership. And on top of that, just the environment, the setting. Like the Devils have to be given an A+ in terms of how they set that up. They didn't put Tom Fitzgerald behind a podium 20 feet away from everybody. We were all sitting at the table. We could basically shake his hand.
Catton tried to stuff it after the steal. Sorry, Bryce, and missed that opportunity.
I'm just trying to watch the game.
Oh, big save by Markstrom as Catton was right at the doorstep.
Third by Seattle. Devils lose coverage a little bit. You see everybody getting activated. That's Larson coming down low, finds Kate in front. I think that's who that is.
It's loose, no whistle. Brown grabs it, and the Devils exit the zone. Connor Brown passing to Gritsuk. Saved by Grubauer.
With that long reach, get a shot off. Puck bouncing everywhere. Great saucer pass to Gritsuk going the other way. And Grubauer.
Sounds like a movie. Up the wall, Meyer, and out. Bouncing puck, done. Loses to Jack. Jack with a head of steam, trying to find some room. Centering pass, backhand. Saved by Grubauer.
Back at it. It was a good hustle by Jack Hughes. Steals that puck, the bouncing puck from Dunn. Mercer with the wraparound backhand or spin around, and there's Dougie Hamilton looking for it.
Will Jack bring it out or just let the clock expire? He's going to take the point. The Kraken will get point 51. The Devils will get point 49.
But we're tied at 2 and headed to overtime.
Devils 4-2 in overtime. Their 2 losses here against the Islanders and Caps. The Kraken are 5-4.
Yeah, Devils being very patient here in overtime. If there's not something they like, they just reload here.
Jack kicks in an extra gear. Backhand save, Grubauer. Luke Hughes. Gritsuk. Across the red line. Head of steam. Gritsuk shot. Glove save, Grubauer.
Letting it go sooner than maybe he thinks Grubauer would know. And Grubauer, look at that, just nice glove save. This is a good shot. Great burst of speed by
Stevenson. Leaves. Eberle back out. Eberle between the circles. Drops it back off. Done. Shot. Kicked aside. Now Luke Hughes with it. Can't exit, so he spins deeper and leaves it for Jack. Jack finds Hischier. Here comes Nico Hischier. Backhand. Score! The captain puts a fork in this one, and the Devils beat the Kraken by the final score of 3-2 in OT.
3-2 win. Hischier ends it. There's the save undone from Markstrom. He made some huge timely saves all night long. And then the Devils, one more look at it. There's the save. And Markstrom, good job with the puck, clearing it to Luke Hughes. So heads up play. He gets it to Jack Hughes, who makes that pass to the captain. Look at the little move to the backhand. And he drives it home for a huge 3-2 victory in overtime against a real good Kraken team. one of the hottest teams in the league.
That is the 7th career overtime goal for Nico Hischier, tied for 4th in franchise history with Zach Parise. He scored the power play goal to give the Devils a 2-1 lead, and he wins it. Now time for the stars of the game.